situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for Carnival, if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What, you want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home, feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news, and that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy our treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
The Ascension Tournament, final match day of Matchweek 15. We have for you this evening Real West Fort United versus Moruga FC, live from the St. James Barracks. My name is Jovan Ravello. I'll be with you for the next 90 minutes to take you through this match between the two bottom teams in this tournament. It's been a great weekend of football. We saw some good matches last night in the Arima Velodrome. Two well-contested games, Canupia FC playing Central FC in the first one, and then the Army playing CSW. The first match between Canupia FC and Central went Central's way. This was the opening goal, scored in the 14th minute by the captain, Keyshawn St. Rose. Good finish from him. St. Rose was again involved. This ball shot and taken off the line, but banged in there by Leonardo da Costa. He was playing at left back, but found himself in some good attacking positions. Central kept coming, and that goal from Mario Burke was his 5th of the tournament. It put them up 3-0 in the first half. Scored in the 45th +1. That yellow card was handed out to Raul Felix. Canupia FC eventually got a goal on the board. Good build-up play. Goal from Hakeem Legal in the 55th minute made it 3-1. They kept pushing. This should have been another for them. Kwesi Allen, the substitute, unable to get it on target, and then you see the action from Trevor Caesar just showing him where he should have gone. St. Rose was in good form. Hit the crossbar a couple times. This was the first of them after a very good turn. That tackle was a yellow card handed out to the number 19, LaShawn Green. He was also a substitute. Shot was well saved. Looked to have crossed the line, but the whole ball had to cross. Bounced out. Katibi was grateful to see that ball just bounce back to him. Another late yellow card in this match, handed out by referee Cecile Hines. Second match, Defense Force was against CSW. There was an early yellow card for Ackley Edwards. Then one for Curtis Gonzalez for a very exuberant shoulder barge. Nikolai Nyron just laying down the law. But the Defense Force eventually started their goal scoring efforts. Second half, 20 minutes. They scored 5 goals in those 20 minutes. That was the first of them. Scored in the 48 by Keaton St. Hilaire. It's a wonderful turn by Justin Sadu just to get the second for them. Scored in the 51st. Good turn and a good shot there. You see the angle, leaving Isaiah Williams stranded right on his first post. Here was Jelani Felix's effort. Off the crossbar and into the back of the net. With Williams on the turf. Well celebrated there by Felix. He was all over this team. Keaton St. Hilaire showed some of his skill. There's a good piece of build-up play here. Sadu again involved. Looking for the opportunity. Pass came to Brent Sam. He was allowed to just walk his way across the box and tuck that one in. It was his 14th for the season. He's the top scorer in this tournament. Sam was again involved. This ball to Cooper. Eventually came to St. Hilaire. He was the man of the match. He scored a double. That second one came in the 65th. Defense Force running out 5-0 winners. But today's match is between the 9th and 10th team in the tournament. Westford on 11 points so far in the tournament. Moruga FC with a 0-0 draw a couple of weeks ago to get their only point in the tournament, and there you see them at 9 and 10. We have Westford and Moruga FC. Top is the Terminex Lahokota Rangers on 41. Defense Force FC are second on 34. Police FC are third on 33. They lost to the Rangers on Friday. Deportivo PF are fourth on 30. ACPOS are fifth on 18. Kunupia FC are sixth on 15. CSW are seventh on 13. Central FC are 8th on 12. Now let's look at the lineups this evening for Real Westford. First, Keon Brown is in goal. They have a 4-man back line. Brendan Creed, Conan Thomas, Joshua Evans and Malik Kwao. Jamil Antoine is the lone defensive midfielder. On top of him is Karen Cummings. Josimar Belgrave plays just in front of him at centre forward. Gigi the third is on the left wing. Akel Laborde is on the right wing. Cordell Samuel strikes. He's the lone forward for them. Take a look at Moruga's lineup. Curvel Turner, the sometime striker, is back in goal for them. Rodney Young captains the side. Tyrone LaFortune is at left back. Young is at centre back alongside Jesnil Dunton. Shondell Young is at right back. Tashawn De Leon and Ephraim Brown make up the two defensive midfielders. Shane King and Rayon King Allen are the two wingers. Keon LaRoad and Tyrese Reefer strike for them this evening. Before we get into today's match, let's hear some perspectives from two players from those teams.
Ahead of today's match against Moruga FC in the Ascension tournament, Karen, much experience, but today's battle of the survivors. How do you feel going into today's game?
Well, today's game, we're taking it just as any other game. You know, we want to approach the game with high intensity. You know, whole week Professor been stressing on the way we attack and defend, so we want to go into the game with a high intensity to get the 3 points.
Conditions today are not really conducive to proper football. It's a bit heavy in terms of the pitch. How are you all going to adjust to what you're seeing here at the St. James Barracks?
No, well, actually, the both teams had to adjust to do it, you know. So, for you to get the results, it doesn't matter how the condition is. We want to just go out there and do our best and get the 3 points.
Over the course of the tournament, Karen, how have you seen your team grown in terms of chemistry, team bonding, and actually executing what Coach Ron Lafferty wants the team to put out there on the field of play?
No, well, we team is our new team. So game by game, you know, we just try to keep building off of the performance. Some of the games didn't go actually how we wanted to be, but it had some good quality games where we see growth. So as I say, it's our new team we building. So we just here to just keep playing and improving.
Good luck today.
Thanks.
We're speaking here with Jesnel Dunton, centre-back for Moruga FC ahead of today's Ascension tournament fixture against Royal Fort United. Tell us about your team's approach to today's do-or-die encounter.
I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone who's watching, Sean. Thanks for having me. Right now, the team is just trying to follow instructions and play to the instructions of the coach. It's a very hard season right now, but we're just trying to keep our morals up right now, sir, and that's all.
Two teams are still placed in the league standings right now. It's been a difficult season for you guys, but a learning experience, and the team has shown progression over the season. What do you think is going to be the key for you guys to get it done on the field of play today?
In all games, concentration, focus. In football today, the little details could cost you, and it just comes down to concentration at the end of the day.
What do you expect from your opposition today?
Well, I would be lying to say if they're going to come at us very hard. I even heard Pest just now said that as well. And we just really looking forward to a very physical and fast game today because everyone coming at us. But we will stand firm.
In saying that, what's the mood like in your camp among your teammates? I mean, obviously, we're coming to the end of the tournament, but it's been an action-packed season so far, and the boys probably will now be getting into full stride. Is it good timing for you guys?
Well, really and truly, I believe so. Right now, we are optimistic at the moment, and any team that comes at us right now, we're just ready for them.
Good luck to you and your team today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
So the thoughts of Jesnel Dunton and Karen Ballpest Cummings, the captain for Real Westfort. Two teams with different point tallies, but very close on the table as we see some last-minute treatment being handed out to this very waterlogged pitch at the St. James Barracks. It's been a day full of precipitation throughout the north of Trinidad, and wherever you are, I'm sure you were treated to some nice rainy weather on this Sunday. Good for relaxation, but these players have a very tough evening ahead of them. This Moruga team would like to improve on their current points tally. Real Westfort, of course, looking for more points so that they can further climb the table. As we take a look at this waterlogged surface, you can see a couple puddles forming. Here's the former Acting Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith Jr. He's here to see his son, Gigi III, who will be certain to bring out his tricks and flicks on the left side for Real Westfort. Westfort are playing a 4-4-1-1 formation today, with Belgrave just behind Cordell Samuel, who is the lone striker. Karen Cummings will be providing some more intervention from just behind him and also lending a hand on the defensive effort. Moruga FC, said before, Kerval Turner has a couple goals for them, but he is back in goal, using his height for another cause for this team. It's going to be what looks to be a match between two very well-matched teams. Westfort and Moruga FC hoping to end this season strong. We just have a couple more weeks remaining in the Ascension tournament. They want to put some of those tougher weeks behind them, put their best foot forward on neutral ground. Hoping for a little more balance as well in the football. We've seen a couple 5-0 and 5-1 score lines in the last couple weeks. So we're looking for these teams to really go hammer and tongs and really not just cancel out each other, but find different ways to get their way against each other. As you see the final preparations between both squads, and get a look at the direct action medical team ambulance, the ever-present medical team that has served this league well over the last 15 weeks. Weather may have played a role in keeping the fans away from this usually well-attended barracks grounds. Sunday matches have become a tradition here in the west of Trinidad. It's the one fixture that the Ascension League plays out of the east. A couple of supporters just making their way onto the sidelines. It's a very tight field. Not much room to spectate, but the loyalists will always show up. Today's referees, Andrew Samuel is the man with the whistle. Odile Brewster is AR1. Dennis Changaya is off the sidelines. He will be AR2. Quincy Williams is the fourth official. We just see Coney Thomas just with his game face on. A couple other players in the background. Of course, refreshments are on sale if you're coming down here, so you don't have to bring the cooler, you don't have to bring your thermos. You will be well taken care of at the barracks. Just waiting on the referees to lead the teams out. As they take their final drinks of water. Let's get their minds really in the right place for this match. Expectation will be high from both squads. They will feel that this is a good opportunity to pick up 3 points. Moruga FC, of course, with only one positive result this tournament so far. They've scored 9 goals, but they've also conceded 57. It's the worst against tally in the tournament. Westford aren't too far behind. They're third worst, so to speak. They've conceded 37, scored just 15, so they'll be looking, both teams really, to find the back of the net with a little more frequency this evening. So you got a final look at the starting lineups before they're led out by this team of referees. Very capable team, doing yeoman service throughout this tournament. Take another look at the lineups. Cummings is a man to watch, always. He's got a lot of tricks in his boots. We've seen some good performances from Belgrave. He's a veteran in this team, and Gary Griffith Jr. is one of the players that has been backed by the professor to have a good future in the local game. Cornel Thomas with his very solid pairing between him and Joshua Evans. Akel Laborde is also very exciting on the wing side of this Real West Fort attack. Usually plays on top, but he's going to serve the team from the sidelines as we see the referees making their way onto the pitch. So Changaya in front. So Samuel there, as well as Mr. Brewster. Everywhere else, it's a lazy afternoon in Trinidad and Tobago. Weather playing a big role in that. These teams won't want to begin the game in that frame of mind. They would like to start with the right amount of sharpness. Moruga FC doing something they haven't done very often in this tournament, playing 2 forwards. Rodney Young is the captain again. Curval Turner is the goalkeeper. Rayon King Allen will play on the wing. Ephraim Brown and Tishon De Leon will be the defensive midfielders. Jesneil Dunton is at centre-back. Tyrone LaFortune, who is a veteran in this team, plays on the left side. Shane King and Rayon King Allen will hope to spread the play and really give them some good quality service from the wings. On top, they have the 2 forwards, as I mentioned before, Keon LaRode and Tyrese Reefer. Hoping to improve on their 9 goals so far in this tournament. No changes so far to the lineups. Both teams seem to be in good stead to begin this match. Cummings leading West Fort. Rodney Young leading fluorescent men from Moruga. Referee with some last-minute instructions for both sets of players. Here they come. This is Moruga FC versus Real Westfort. Today's final match of Match Week 15 in the Ascension tournament. It's billed as bigger, better football. Lived up to that billing at several points during this season. These players will do well to master the conditions very early. We saw a couple weeks ago Police FC taking control of this match, of their match here against ACPOS, and finding, especially down this left side, everything that they needed to stitch together a win. Police FC are, of course, third in the league. Defense Force went up to second yesterday with their win against CSW. Truly a game of two halves, and we're hoping to see a more balanced performance from these teams. Big smile there from Tion Brown, the hero in goal for Westfort often this season. As the captains, Young and Cummings, take the toss. Just about ready for this fifth match this weekend in the Ascension tournament. Take a look at the Westfort huddle. Guys from Moruga, the hopes of a community at their boots. It's going to be Moruga to get us started. King Allen, who's known to stray, to just float around the attack, is at the center. So we begin this match here at the police barracks. It's Moruga FC versus Real Westfort. It's an early mistake there for Moruga. Just unable to get it under control. Westfort in the front. It's Shane King. Here's one for company. He's going to try to get a cross in, and it's going to be a corner for Moruga. First corner of the match, just 30 seconds in. Taken quickly. Over from King. No one is able to attend to it. There's Rayan King Allen. It's going back to safety. This ball is cleared. It's Gary Gifford the third. Up into the attack here with Cordell Samuel. There's Cummings. Doesn't like the options in front of him. He's going to come across the pitch. It's a good ball there. Eventually cleared by Tyrone Lafortune. It's back with Cummings. Squall back to Cornel Thomas. Thomas just goes route one into the Moruga area. It's cleared. As far as King, and he's fouled. It's King Allen on the right side for Moruga FC. You see protecting the ball well, and a tackle from Brendan Creed just giving him the attention of referee Samuel. It's King Allen in the middle, unable to get that ball under control. It's going to go forward with Westford. Here's GG3. Very astute tackling there from the forward. It's over to Shane King. Spoke about those conditions. He will have to get out of these puddles of water very quickly. Doesn't do it. That's good defending from Akel Laborde. Does well to keep the ball in. Cummings from distance. Good sighter for him. It just goes wide. Doesn't trouble Turner in the Moruga goal. See that, a good piece of control and just getting it on the half volley. Turner watched it go wide. So Westford player gets some treatment just inside of his own half. Moruga will take the opportunity to just reorganize. That is the Westford physio, Joel Duncan. Player there just favoring his right ankle. As the supporters continue to stream in, looking for some good Sunday evening entertainment. That is Jamil Antwine, the defensive midfielder for Westford. He's going to go to the sidelines to seek further treatment. Skirvel Turner gets us going once again. Gary Gifford the third chasing this one down. It's an excellent tackle. They roll all the way to Turner. Shondell Young that time just doing the defensive work for Moruga FC. This is Ephraim Brown. This is the Fortune. Cornel Thomas heads it to Cummings. Good 1-2 play there between Cummings and Malik Kwao. Just cleared there by Jasnil Dunton, the man who spoke about focus just before this match. He of all the defenders would have to be on his A game this evening. The likes of Cummings and Belgrave just trying to link up there in that moment. foul on Keon Road, one of the forwards for Moruga FC, just earning them a free kick. They'll do well to capitalize on these opportunities. A couple of their players do outstrip Coney Thomas for height. So they'll be hoping they can get something out of this. But here comes Tion Brown, just drops it. Ball is loose. And unable to get it on target. Brown says the ball was in his hand, but that Moruga player had different ideas. You can see the replay. Brown dropping the ball, actually touched it, but the road well within his rights to have a pop from there. All's well that ends well. It's Westford ball. They hoof this one up and it's recovered instantly by Moruga. It's good football there from Ephraim Brown to just change the sides. It's another cross. Defended by a combination of Leroux and Antoine. This is Belgrave. It's ball Pest across the box. And that is Belgrave. Good defending, mass defending there. Cordell Samuel, the one getting that play started for Westford. It's one to chase for Moruga. Brown can't hold, he'll have to clear it. Good early pressure here from Moruga. Dodged the bullet a short while ago. This is Brown. Shane King. This is Tyrese Reefer. Just losing his footing. Tion Brown will claim. But there was an call by the referee. It will be, looks to be another corner for Moruga. This time they'll be on the lookout. We see a mix-up between Thomas and Tion Brown, and that shot there from the road just off target. May have been the first goal, but this one is well headed back across. Moruga showing good early signs here. Headed just too high. Really good football so far from Moruga. The road just losing out to two players there. Among them this man, Ephraim Brown. Tries to spread it to Shane King, but is unable to have it. Just Qualls through. King. Bit of a battle there between him and Jamil Antoine. Eventually goes Moruga's way. And we see the ball just holding up in one of those puddles we spoke about earlier. Bit of a dogfight. Moruga will have another free kick. It's King's free kick. Cleared to Cummings. Cummings is looking for Cordell Samuel, but it's eventually cleared by Tyrone LaFortune. It's Thomas under pressure. Tion Brown was taking liberties in his area. So attempted pass from Belgrave is cut out. This is King on the left side for Moruga. First touch may have let him down, and it does. He's quickly off his line to claim and distribute it up pitch. Here's Gigi the third. Shondell Young just intervening to keep him out of that danger area. Shot for Westford. Eventually gathered by Kerval Turner. Fortune plays it up into the midfield. It's back here for King. He has Qual for company. He's going to work him. Qual as well and concedes another corner. This is the third one for Moruga FC. Just want to take this moment to extend our condolences to the family of sport photographer Anthony Harris. Passed away unfortunately this weekend. Back pitch side, Rhodes' effort was well over bar. Brown hasn't been really troubled so far, except for that opportunity that he inadvertently handed to the Moruga team. Leroux gets past this tackle, but La Fortune is resolute. It's going to be switched by Ephraim Brown. Here's Gigi the third, sizing up Shondell Young. A couple of fans is begging for that penalty, nothing coming from it. Westford player just going down that ball, striking him in the jewels. We've all been there. Can empathize with Jamil Antoine. Physio Duncan was already very close to the pitch. You see it, a painful picture. Most people who've played the sport know exactly where he is right now. But he'll walk it off. Live to fight another day. In the 15th minute of this match, it's still goalless between Westford and Moruga FC. Two teams that are one on top of the other on the Ascension tournament table. Appeals for a fall through from Brendan Creed, but referee showing some leniency. It's switched over to Cornel Thomas from Cummings. This is Quao. Quao was looking for Belgrave. Forced to Akel the board. Ooh, and that tackle from Ephraim Brown didn't look to make too much contact. But he will earn the first yellow card of this match. See Akel aboard feeling the brunt of that tackle, and yes, it did catch him just across the shins. Confirmation there of the yellow card for Ephraim Brown. Cummings, meanwhile, stands over this free kick for Westford. It's in a good-looking position. Several options in the box for him. He's going to go to be going the direct route. Moruga have an opportunity on the counter. This is the road. That ball is poor, it has to be said, from Ryan King Allen. Three on two, they really should have been troubling Theon Brown in the Westford goal. Comes to nothing, and here come Westford again. King Allen hoping to make amends, doesn't. Instead, it's switched all the way over to Kwao. And out from Tyrese Reefer. Reefer linking up again with Shane King. Keeping the ball just inside, and despite the appeals from the Westford bench, they eventually get their way. It's going to be a throw. Belgrave will take it. It's with Laborde. Here's Cummings. Gets the ball back under his spell. He's looking for Belgrave. Belgrave is up to Cordell Samuel. Has to hold it up. Here's Cummings. Offensive midfielder Ephraim Brown just comes across, concedes a corner for Westford. Their first of the match, coming in the 18th. GG3 just trots across to take it. It's going to be an out swinger from the Westford number 11. Belgrave does well to make the best of it, but Moruga doesn't make the best of that clearance. It's with Cummings. He's going to shoot. That's wide. So neither side really able to settle down just yet. Mud playing a major role in that. May call for a change of footwear in the second half. This is Brown and Tishon De Leon working well over to Rayon King Allen. One of the bright spots for Moruga. Just unable to combine well with his midfielder on that occasion. Here's GG3. Antoine loses out. It's eventually recovered by Joshua Evans. Samuel is on. He puts it back for GG3. It's taking a bit long to get that ball out of his feet and eventually wins a corner. Shot blocked there by Ephraim Brown. Belgrave has shown his ability in these situations. Cordell Samuel will also be an obvious target. They're both at the far post. Akel Laborde being directed to the penalty spot. It's a little better from GG3, but still cleared by Moruga. does well to elude his man. Gives it back to Cummings. This is Kwao. Lots of room. It's a good ball inside, and it's an own goal. Scored by Jesnell Dunton. (1-0) to Westford. 22nd minute. Good build-up. Here's Quao's very enticing kick. Center from the right side, and Dunton just miscuing his clearance. Westford take the lead, their 16th goal of this tournament, coming from an opposition player. Moruga rebuild. This is from Brown. Brown to Dunton. Brown to Ryan King Allen, who switched sides, but it was offside. These players have to be mindful of these puddles. They have to watch it. They have to see it. May need a couple of dinks just to get past these puddles of water. But here's Akel Laborde from the same area that this goal came from. Laborde working on La Fortune. Fortune coming out better. It's good football there between number 19, Keon LaRue, and Ephraim Brown. Good switch there from the board. It's Cummings. Back to Jamil Antoine. It's Belgrave looking for it. GG3 back to Cummings, but that's another offside. Much better from Westford, it has to be said. Perhaps that goal adding to their confidence. It's helping settle their nerves a bit. And he's losing out there to Ryan King Allen. They are unable to string together passes in front of the Westford area. The board. An excellent ball up line, but it's going to be claimed by Clevel Turner. Cummings. GG3. It's good skill from Gigi the third, and he's looking for the penalty, and he gets it. Did speak about his fancy feet. Gary Griffith III earns Real Westford an opportunity to go 2 up. Referee Andrew Samuel with no doubt in his mind. That tackle from Rodney Young, the captain, allowing Gary Griffith III to spot this ball and face Clevel Turner from 12 yards. And it's a goal. Not the best penalty, but it's going to be celebrated. And Gary Griffith III just goes over to the bench. A man who's made no secret of his faith in the player, the professor. Turner would be disappointed not to see that one go into touch, or at least smothered. Real Westford lead 2-0, 26 minutes. It's familiar territory for this Moruga team. Give it away instantly. Here's GG3, full of confidence. It's a good switch over to Akel Laborde. La Fortune does well to get ahead on it. Laborde just using his physical stature. bit too much. It's going to be a Moruga free kick. There you see his proud father at the back of that Moruga goal, just probably phoning the scouts to take a look at this game. th minute, Moruga chasing this match, and they can have an opportunity here. This ball is out for the road. Just slips before delivering across, and it's going to be another corner for Moruga. Some spectators just taking a glimpse of the Ascension tournament outside the barracks fences. Maybe a touch of cramp for Brendan Creed. He's back on his feet, springing his step. There's Moruga's corner. Well defended by Coney Thomas. It's going to be another Moruga corner. Thomas, not the tallest, but definitely the most dedicated of these West Fort defenders. Corner again. It's a good looking one, and players just getting in each other's way. Both of them unmarked. Neither of them able to get it on frame. Taunton, one of those just hoping to make amends for that earlier own goal. Tien Brown has maintained his clean sheet so far. He's dawdling on the ball a bit. It's Akel the road to recover. Cummings switches it over to Brendan Creed. This is Creed. Cummings gets it from Belgrave. Gives it back to Belgrave. Gets it back from him. Just losing his footing. That would have been an excellent goal for West Fort. It's very good defending from Joshua Evans to stop the counter. Played by Quao, but only as far as Rian King Allen. He's playing a little more centrally. Gets it back. Good work from King Allen to just keep possession for Moruga. Under immense pressure from this West Fort team. We do smell blood in the water. It's 2-0 to them. Just past the half-hour mark. There's GG3, the man who put them 2-0 up. Times he seems to be taking a couple leisurely touches, but it's been very effective for them so far. This is Cordell Samuel. Shot is blocked. Eventually cleared for a through. Belgrave just joining the attack late. Unable to get past that Moruga player. It's a great spanner there from GG3. He's still running into the box, and eventually it's cleared, and you can hear the supporters and the Westford bench egging him on. Ole! It's good stuff there from GG3. Final product not there. Fortune just intervening to get Westford another corner. And when he's in the mood, he's really in the mood. This ball is from Cummings to the far post. It's back across. There's the board. Good turn from him. Service into the box. Almost another own goal on that occasion. Cordell Samuel also in attendance. Let me see the hands up there from Rodney Young. He knows that was a very close call. Here's GG3 with the corner kick. Gets it short this time to Cornel Thomas. Gets it back. Gets on his bike again with Thomas. Thomas beats one and flashes one past the right upright of Clerval Turner's goal. It's good attacking play from the centre back for Westford, showing his versatility here. Giving the defender pause and almost finding the inside of that far post. And then at the other end to recover the goal kick. Excellent ball up for Belgrave, but Belgrave isn't able to control it. Moruga builds a bit more encouragingly from their perspective. And it's back to Laborde. He gets a second chance at good service. This is Belgrave. Ryan King Allen is back on the left side and he's asking his defenders to wake up. Always full of running, King Allen. Brown hoping to get play started a bit quicker, but instead LaFortune will fling this one upfield. There's King Allen. Fortune. This is Evans. GG the third. Just keeps it in. He has Shondell Young for company. Referee just punishing him for what looked to be simulation. Yes, went down way too easy under the tackle of Shondell Young. Moruga don't make the best of that opportunity. Here's Cummings. It's Belgrave. Samuel. It's over to Laborde. Bona's here to the inside. It's Cummings again. Here's Belgrave. That's the third. Really too simple from a Moruga perspective, but Westford are celebrating their third goal of this match. 36 minutes. See Cummings with the presence of mind just to hand it off. Belgrave smashing in the third. It's 3-0. So certainly two teams that are very close on the table, but separated by gulf of class. this evening. This is Evans. This is going to be Thomas. It's an excellent turn there from Jamil Antoine. Good ball here for the forward Cordell Samuel. He has a lot of options. He's going to shoot it. It's a very effective block there from the centre back for Moruga, Jesnil Dunton. May have been better served by just a roll cross into the box. As you see the two attackers clear on goal. Nobody was picking them up. This is Belgrave again, the third goal scorer. Is from Brown. Just Ryan King Allen. Good defending from Evans, just coming across from the other side of the fence. Let's keep Moruga honest on the counter. Fortune threw this one back in. Fortune to Ryan King Allen. Brown. Good ball to the outlet. It's back with Brown on top of the box. He's going to have a pop. And the follow-up is right into Theon's Brown's hands. It's Cummings to GG3. This takes a moment to compose the play for Westford. A bit too composed. It's going to be a Moruga throw. Seemed to be a Moruga throw. The referee did indicate. Belgrave and Cummings bring the ball forward for Westford. Despite their advantage, you can hear the professor in the background calling for the ball to keep rolling. Cummings attempted that to Laborde. Didn't find him. This is Brown. This ball is up to the man known as Mankind Key on the road. Shot from distance. It's well controlled by a member of the M&E TV crew. Thomas will find Cordell Samuel eventually. He has the board for support, doesn't find him. It's La Fortune. And again with La Fortune here. Great tracking back from Akel Laborde. You can hear the celebrations of that tackle from the Westford bench. Excellent tackle from the attacker. This is La Fortune again. Out. It's with Cummings from Belgrave. Back to Belgrave. GG3. Belgrave rolls it out to Creed. It's with Belgrave and he's tackled. It's going to be a Westford throw. Ball inside here for Westford. This is Cummings offside. Just over 5 minutes plus stoppages. Plus time added on for stoppages at the end of this first half. Moruga FC will do well to get one back. Even better to not concede. Here's Cummings. Going for the elaborate chip, and you can see the wry smile on his face. Hoping to beat Curvel Turner. Man known as Ball Pest. You can tell why they call him that. It's one of the more apt nicknames in local football. Turner's uniform tells the whole story. It's had a lot of work to do for Moruga FC. Another hard worker here is Akel the board. Beats one, doesn't get past the second. It's good coverage. Another meaty tackle there from the board. Ryan King Allen earns a yellow card for his remonstrations with the referee. None for Akel Laborde. Hold on. Let me see the incident between those two players. It was a good win there from Shondell Young, and the board came back with a vengeance. Seemed to have gotten the ball. Meanwhile, referee Andrew Samuel awaits with a yellow card in his hand, hoping to get the attention of Mr. Laborde. Eventually comes to his appointment, gets third yellow card of this match. This is the fortune over the free kick. Too flat, Ephraim Brown just slipping. Cummings and Belgrave tend to play very close to each other. Up to Cummings. Samuel overlaps. It's a good cross back into Belgrave. Good enough block from the Moruga centre back to stop that attack. This is LeRoad. Hoping to find one of his players, just unable to get the right amount of purchase on that pass. Meanwhile, Akel Laborde has switched sides. It's Cummings. Samuel, he's switched to the right side. Belgrave plays on top. Cummings unable to find Belgrave with that flick. Cummings again. Samuel. The cross from Samuel to Laborde. Header is on target, but easy enough for Kilville Turner. He'd want one of those every time Westford comes up the pitch. Maybe with an opportunity here to break on the counter. Again, Westford just holding their line, doing well. This is Cummings on the run. So he comes off his line to cover. So we come upon 1 more minute, time added on at the end of this first half. Not many stoppages, except for those Westford celebrations. We will keep plugging away. This is an opportunity for them. Tony Thomas doing the job for Westford. Keep that clean sheet at least up until the end of the first 45. This ball is to GG3. He's in yards of space. Loses his man. He has an option if he can find him. That's really good covering there from Kilville Turner. There's the fortune. Dunton. Well taken there by Tishon de Leon. You can see the frustration throughout this Moruga team. as the first half comes to an end. Score at the interval is 3-0 to Real West Fort. Moruga FC not getting any favors from the referee. Just pleading their case as go onto the sidelines. This young football fan continues to bank his money. Looks to be 3 points in the bank for Real West Fort, barring a totally different Moruga performance in the second half. You see it's a full family affair. Smiles all around the ground, but not so much on one side of this pitch. Halftime, Real West Fort well and truly in the ascendancy. They lead the men from the deep south by 3-0. Goals scored in the 22nd, 36th, and 26th. Not in that order, and let's take a look at the first half highlights. See, referee Andrew Samuel getting us going. Karen Cummings was involved in almost everything good for Real West Fort. Did well to frustrate the Moruga forwards, except on that occasion. See that ball just poked out from in his hands by Keon LaRode. Tion Brown appealing to the referee for some kind of protection. It was a painful moment for Jamil Antwine. And one also for Akel LaRode. Yellow card for Ephraim Brown. It was the first of the match. First of 3 in the first half, and then came the first goal. Cross from Malik Kwao, and Jesnel Dunton just splicing that past his goalkeeper, Kilvel Turner, to make it 1-0 to Real West Fort. Turner asking for a lot more coverage on the far side. There was the penalty awarded to Gary Griffith III and scored by GG3. Turner would have wanted to do much better on that occasion. 26th minute, Real West Fort were up 2-0. Then the third came from the boot of Josimar Belgrave. The assist going to Karen Pest Cummings. Turner well and truly exposed. Saw some very meaty tackles here in this first half. Akel Laborde, as a winger, has been very much a strong defensive presence for them. 2 yellow cards were handed out. One for Ryan King Allen and one for Akel Laborde. Those were the last real incidents of this first half. At halftime, Real West Fort lead 3-0. Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half from the police barracks. This is the Ascension tournament.
situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for Carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how could you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news, and that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy our treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Three first-half goals scored in the 22nd, 26th, and 36th have Royal West Fort in the lead against Moruga FC. This is the second half of the final match of this match week from the St. James Barracks. Moruga FC with it all to do. Royal West Fort, the team in your picture, looking forward to 3 points so far. Moruga will be hoping to give a better account of themselves in the second half. Gigi the third, one of those scorers. He's had a very good first half so far. He's going to attack this left side, which is the more waterlogged part of this police barracks pitch, which is on the long circular side of this field, of this facility, apologies. Real West Fort hoping to build on their first half performance. Moruga FC will hope to close the gaps that would have formed, allowed them to really stroll to a 3-0 lead at the half. As referee Andrew Samuel and his assistants Odile Brewster, Dennis Changaya, and fourth official Quincy Williams make their way back onto the pitch. Players are raring to go. For West Fort, it will be more of the same. suspect in that halftime team talk. Moruga will have to deliver on that promise of focus that they came into this match with. A couple more supporters than we started with. Of course, Nuts Landing, one of the fixtures of this Ascension tournament. The floodlights are on the long circular ground at these police barracks. There are your officials. Tallest of them, Mr. Samuel, is the man with the whistle. Refs just going to make their final checks ahead of the start of this second half. Westfort's front three, Cummings, Belgrave and Samuel, will get us restarted and hoping to build on what was a very positive performance from all three of them. Cummings with an assist, Samuel with some good hold-up play, and Belgrave with the third goal for Westfort. This is Evans. It's with Brendan Creed. Creed to GG3. Cummings just gives them the short option, and that's an excellent looking ball to Samuel. Just skids off the turf. Gratefully for Curval Turner. Sinclair by Cornel Thomas and flicked on by Laborde. This is Moruga on the attack. A lot more in attack than they did at certain points in the first half. Laborde does well to just turn out of the press from that Moruga team. It's all the way back to Cornel Thomas. Thomas to Laborde. Throw to Westfort, taken by Quao. Looking for Samuel. Did find him eventually as Laborde switching it all the way over to GG3. Hopefully on a good header. Cummings anticipating the second ball. Putting some pressure on here. Turner would clear this one flat out of his box. Good presence of mind from Ephraim Brown to just get that ball away from his goal. To Belgrave. Allen's tackle eventually earns a goal kick for Moruga. Up from Turner, but Cornel Thomas will take it. This is Evans. It's Cummings. All the way back. Good looking ball out for Samuel. Isolates his defender, Rodney Young. Belgrave to Cummings. Back to Belgrave. Player just overrunning the ball. Cummings to Belgrave to Cummings. Flag on the far side. Just finding Brendan Creed. In an offside position. It's going to be a Moruga free kick. Good control here from Moruga. It's an interesting looking ball, but again it just skids off, evading the attention of Keon LaRoad. Cummings, as usual, drops low to collect it. Starts to orchestrate for Westford. Moruga central of the goal. This is LaRoad. Wild swing, really. Cummings asking his teammates to not relax too early. Still a lot of football to be played, just in the 50th minute of this match. It's Moruga again. It's Jesnil Dunton. Up from centre back and really showing a bit more adventure. The centre back for this Moruga FC team. Man who's on the score sheet, unfortunately, in the Westford column. It's Moruga's first corner of the second half. It's a good looking one. There's no one there to attack it. As Cummings puts the crazy glue onto his boots again. Finds GG3. Finds two Moruga players for company. This is Evans. This is Laborde. Laborde is just probably just got trod on, hoping for some treatment. Or not, he's back up. Battle between Tishon De Leon and Aki Laborde is one to watch. Two very strong tacklers. Laborde already on a yellow card for one of those tackles. Santwine up to Laborde. Belgrave. Cummings. The board again. Switch there from Antoine, just not finding its intended target. Cordell Samuel unable to get that ball under control. Moruga starting the second half much like they started this match. Lots of good energy. And here we come again. Oh, that ball was just straight at Tion Brown. Better shot either corner from Keon LaRoad. May have been a difference maker for Moruga. It's good football there from GG3 just to relieve the pressure. Momentary pressure there from Moruga. Coney Thomas up to Samuel. This is Antoine. Samuel is onside. It's going to beat the keeper. It's going to be the fourth goal for Real Westford. Cordell Samuel makes it 4-0. So more of the same from Westford. There we see it scot-free. No one picking him up. Just beating the offside trap, and that finish was very simple after he beat Kirval Turner. Just rounded him, rolled it in for number 4. Real Westford are cruising, and Moruga prepare 3 subs in the meantime. Scratch that, 4 subs. They'll have to wait. So wholesale changes for the men in the fluorescent green and black from the south of Trinidad. It's Cummings. Football there between Cummings and Antoine. Just unable to find his wing on that occasion. Cummings again in the thick of things. Back to Akel, the board. It's Cornel Thomas. This is Antoine to Cummings. Back to Antoine. Looking for the switch. It's cleared by Shondell Young. Keane Road comes away with that ball. It's a good switch from De Leon. Oh my gosh, and that touch. Really not what Tyrese Reefer is known for, and not what was required in that situation. It could have been their first goal of this match. Boy, do they need it, but here comes Gigi the third for Real Westford. He's going to trust himself. Again, hurdling his defender, not impressing referee Andrew Samuel with his theatrics. Ball from the borders right to Karen Pest Cummings, and here's Gigi the third again being asked to impress and to express himself. Still a board, gets past his man too easily, and that's off the left upright of the Moruga goal. He certainly deserves a goal this evening. It's good vision from Gigi the third. A fortune left in the board's wake. Here we see the Moruga subs. It's going to be Spencer for Brown, Barclay for La Road, Dunton, that's the other Dunton on this team list. Darrell Dunton, he replaces Young. And King is out for Charles. And as those four changes get settled in, here comes to be a Westford attack, then a Moruga attack, but Pest will be offside here. Moruga sizing up a shot from distance. Very good one. But equal to it was Tion Brown. We see Tyrese Reefer just doing the business from distance, and it looked to be routine enough. 40 on Brown, he just made it look a little more exciting than it was. Far side, that's good control from Gigi the third, but he is offside. Moruga still with 2 subs to make. Good looking ball up into the attack. Good piece of defending there from Evans. To deny Ephraim Brown. There's one of those subs, just making his way long way back over to the bench. It's a Moruga corner to the far post. So everybody's flying in and unable to get it on target. It's ball in for GG3 from Cordell Samuel. It's good last-ditch defending there from Moruga to keep him out. As Atiba Charles, one of the substitutes, uses those fresh legs to just barrel down this left side. Good looking cross, but another good piece of defending there from Evans. It's going to be a bit too tall for Ryan King. Allen. 61st minute. Real Westford lead 4-0. Moruga FC with 4 changes, hoping to change their fortunes. Certainly some stronger defending from them in the second half. Look to be taking out their frustrations on the opposition players. Akel the board coming in for some rough treatment there from Jesneil Dunton. It's Cummings. Shot just holding up in time for Clive Altuna to scoop it and send it upfield. Eventually gets to the board. Does have support. He beats his man, beats him again. Should have shot from that distance. It's Kieran Cummings. He's going to flick it. Looking for Belgrave. Play by Joshua Evans, but there's a Moruga player on the pitch. Asking for some treatment. Sean De Leon, who's one of the defensive midfielders deployed by Moruga FC. One of the men charged with keeping the likes of Kieran Cummings, Josimar Belgrave, and Cordell Samuel quiet. Doesn't seem to be in good condition. Looks to be cramped on this occasion. The direct action team just makes their way across to him. Two Westford subs are afoot. One of the goal scorers, Cordell Samuel. And Malik Kwa will leave. Kwa with the cross that got the scoring started. An own goal by Jesnil Dunton. Cordell Samuel, who scored the fourth goal in the second half in the 53rd. Both earning a rest. They're replaced by Raheem Jarvis and Abion Phillips. Free kick sequence just going into Kivil Turner's gloves. As Moruga continue to plug away using the direct route. It's King. Ryan King Allen just being taken out by the West Fort central midfielder, Jamil Antoine. Getting a hand there from Joshua Evans as well. Players King Allen and Tyrese Reef will stand over this ball. It's going to be Reefer. Blast, and it's just wide of the West Fort goal. Speculative effort at best. See again, good height, just off target. Placement needed to be exceptional to beat Tion Brown from that distance. Here's GG3 exchanging passes, looking for the return. It's Creed. Very good tackle from the substitute. Dunton, the new Dunton. Darrell Dunton is his name. Cummings. Back to Creed. Cummings was indeed offside. Upfield from Rodney Young. Again, sent clear by West Fort. Ryan King Allen just bundling his defender there to the ground. Jamil Antoine. King Allen would have to be very careful. Got a yellow card for his first half protests. Even the West Fort bench is begging for leniency. This is Creed. Belgrave. It's Cornel Thomas. To Cummings. Cummings will look for Belgrave, who isn't offside. It doesn't look like it, but eventually the flag does go up. Looked to have sprung the Moruga offside trap once again. Fortunate for them. Belgrave has shown a propensity for finding the back of the net, even in what some may consider the twilight of his career. Good footwork here from Atiba Charles. Doesn't get past Cornel Thomas and company. It's Cummings with Gigi third. Well-weighted ball. It's a bit too heavy for the legs of Elijah Belgrave. Sorry, that's Josimar Belgrave. One of two Belgrave brothers in this Ascension tournament. Physio Joseph Ruplal just gets on to take care of Tishon De Leon. For the third player, we see a bit of cramp just setting in. This cold Sunday evening in Port of Spain. There you see it, no real contact. It's an off-the-ball incident. He's taking a seat and now being stretchered off by the direct action team. Moruga have shown a bit more spirit in the second half, but hasn't done much to bother the West Fort attack. Though it has to be said that Karen Cummings does play like he's in his living room. He has played like that for most of his career. Few people can get him to rush. There we see Mr. De Leon's parent, his mom, just looking on at her son. Doesn't look too concerned. He's a strong boy. Should be back shortly to join us if all goes well on the sidelines. But here come Moruga. This is over to Barkley. This one clear. As high as Rifa. It's good control from him and a good ball into space. Almost does benefit King Allen. Atiba Charles on that occasion just winning the free kick or the corner. He will use all his energy to just continue to pester these West Fort defenders. Corner was taken short and a good shot, and it's wide. It's wide there from number 2, another substitute, Carl Spencer. Spencer arriving late and just unable to get that ball onto target. Good looking ball, an inviting ball, similar to the one that Jasneil Dunton would have turned into goal. A good dummy by Gigi the third. It goes all the way to Karen ball. Pest Cummings. He's going to work his defender and look for that far post, and mix of conditions and a lack of direction just denying him West Fort's fifth. You see him against Dunton. With eyes for that far post, and Puddle just softening that ball into touch. There's GG3. Loses out to Dunton. He calls a foul against Moruga, much to their frustration. Tyrese Reefer more frustrated than most. Here's Belgrave from Karen Cummings. Cummings into goal. It's a very good last-ditch tackle coming in from Tyrone LaFortune. There's GG3. It's to Belgrave. Belgrave puts it across the box. It's for Samuel. Cross doesn't do what it was supposed to for Westford as they continue to press for. Will be only the second. Ooh, and that's a interesting shot from Cornel Thomas. Thomas just taking over there and eyeing the goal. Good defense from Raheem Jarvis to give him the opportunity. 75th minute. Moruga still trail 4 goals to Real Westford. So reminder, goals scored in the 22nd, 26th, 36th and 53rd. Cornel Thomas playing a bit higher than is to be expected. Kyle Spencer just asking for the referee's assistance on that occasion, but being encouraged to let go the ball by his bench. It's Squashy and company. There's Spencer again. Gives it to King Allen. This is Barkley. He's holding on for a bit too long. It eventually comes back to King Allen. Cornel Thomas is on the spot to clear his cross. It's good determination from Jamali Barkley to get the header across goal, but no one was there to claim it. It's up to Belgrave. Turn out by Rodney Young. Barkley just losing out. Here's Belgrave and Karen Cummings. Cummings is going to drive toward goal. Almost a comedy of errors there. Beating Curval Turner. Barclays his outlet. Good looking ball up for Ryan King Allen. He'll have to get out of this puddle and raise his head. Does find Tyrese Reefer. Reefer rolls it all the way back to Spencer. Spencer's shot is well over bar. Substitute for Moruga FC being asked to keep his shot down. Screed up to Belgrave, who's really scot-free, really. The number of players around him. This is Cummings. Cummings to Belgrave. Belgrave to Cummings. Cummings. It's a good save from Curval Turner. Very well off his line and aware of the danger posed by that duo for Westford. Ball is up line from Samuel. Out of space to run onto. Abion Phillips, the substitute. It's going to be a Real Westford corner. Taken short by Belgrave. This is Samuel's cross. High boot there, really. Barclay will come away with it though. Cornel Thomas will chase him down. So he only has one more company. It's very energetic Ryan King Allen, and he still wants it, even surrounded by 5 blue shirts. It's Dunton. It's Barclay. 2 substitutes looking for a way upfield for Moruga. Ball was just left by Tyrese Reefer. Cummings, Belgrave to Cummings again. Another good tackle coming in from Tyrone LaFortune. So you have to feel that one of these Belgrave and Cummings combinations will bear fruit for them. The Fortune doing well to just throw him off his technique on that occasion. Here's ball pestering his defender. So with Belgrave, he has GG3 on the far side if he can find him, and Cummings does. But the offside flag was up. Moruga will be grateful to see that. They were exposed. They've switched to a three-man backline. Doesn't seem to be working the way that they wanted to. See robust discussions throughout this Moruga team. Teammates getting at each other to serve their roles and functions. It's safe to say that they haven't this evening, much to the disappointment of Moruga supporters throughout this country, and even the ones that would have come with this team up from the south. Samuel free on the far side. So judged to have been fouled. Just over 9 more minutes remaining in this match. It's going to be a Josimar Belgrave free kick. It's to Cornel Thomas, trying to get in on the scoring action. This man as well is trying to get there, but unable to. It's good defending from Ryan King Allen. Tiba Charles just shows his defender a clean pair of heels, being encouraged to pass. Tyrese Reefer was waiting for it. GG3 is again offside. He has to keep his eye across this line, even though he's looking for a second goal. Jack Poon Lewis. He's an accomplished goalkeeper, just replacing Cordell Samuel. There's GG3 just trying to cushion that one into the path of Belgrave. Doesn't find him. It's correction. We're referring to Jadel Poon Lewis. Here's Jacques. Ball across the box. Doesn't find Belgrave. Moruga very patient at the back here, even though it would be better served some urgency. This is Dunton asking for movement, begging almost. It's a great looking ball and it can still be it. No one seemed to know where that ball was. Could have been a golden opportunity for Moruga to at least get something out of this match. It's Cummings looking for Belgrave again. Seem to have an ESP, the two players. Playing one on top of the other in this attack. Good piece of football there from Jamil Antoine. Gigi the third to Cornel Thomas. Which is going to be cut out on the far side. Up here with Atiba Charles. Charles again will chase this ball. It's just going wide. He has his opposite number to contend with at the moment. The fortune is very high away from his goal. This ball is deflected into the path of that man, Rion King Allen. Does well to elude his defender. Doesn't get past the second. Atiba Charles losing that ball under his feet. It's back to safety to Jamil Antoine from Karen Cummings, who gets it back. Seems to be his right in this team, and it's Belgrave released. Looking for that far corner. Be disappointed by that finish. He's on 2 goals this season and just unable to improve on his tally. Here we see that Belgrave opportunity. He had the keeper at his mercy. And Carnival Turner will take a much needed rest. He's been overworked, quite frankly, this evening. He will earn every minute of rest he gets after this match, the Moruga custodian. Real Westford sends on another sub. It's going to be Cornel Thomas making his exit. It's going to be replaced by Kalev Kiel. That corner sequence here. So Belgrave just getting that ball across. Gigi the third unable to add to his penalty goal from the first half. Zantoine. Gigi 3 is free again. Gets it back. Gets a gift really and scores his second. He's going to run over to celebrate with the family. It's 5-0 for Real Westford. Fifth came out of nothing. Carnival Turner. It's been pretty decent this evening despite the scoreline. Just fatigue just seeming to set in. Bit of butterfingers from him. And Gigi the third just there to capitalize on the mistake, and you see his father on the far side pointing that finger. That's what he came to see. King Allen and Barkley on the far side. Atiba Charles on the far side, unable to link up. There's Poon Lewis. There's Karen Cummings. There's GG3. He's on a hat-trick, remember. That is a hat-trick of offsides for him. Almost a good turn there. There's Moruga bearing down on goal, and a very good tackle there from Joshua Evans. Gives Moruga a corner kick and a final opportunity. You have to think to find something from this match to spoil the Westford clean sheet, as it were. As the 90 minutes has just elapsed, there'll be no time added on. Signal from the fourth official. This looks to be the last couple moments of this match. Very disappointing one for the Moruga team, but Real Westford picking up there. Another 3 points, a valuable 3 points in terms of their overall position and the final standings. So another good ball inside for Moruga. The referee seems to be allowing them to try to get this goal. It's a good twist and turn there. And then another good piece of defense. And that's it. It's curtains. 5-0 Real Westford win this match against Moruga FC. That man in your picture with 2 of those goals scored in the 26th and 89th. Gigi the third. Coming up trumps with a good performance for Westford. The Professors team will be pleased with their output this evening. Poon Lewis was a late sub and showed some good touches to add to the confusion among the Moruga ranks. But at the end of this match, score is 5-0 Real Westford over Moruga FC. It's a very good performance for Westford. They did what they had to do. Weren't troubled for most of this game. Moruga allowed them way too much room where it mattered in the midfield. See these first half highlights. The yellow card handed out there to Ephraim Brown. And the first goal came off the boot of Jasneel Dunton. Cross from Malik Kwao, just redirected into his own goal, much to the disappointment of Kerval Turner. Wasn't his fault. Putting up his hands there, but this one Turner would have wanted to do much better. It was 2-0, scored in the 26th. Gigi the third winning the penalty and scoring it. Congratulated lustily by his teammates. Karen Pest Cummings just setting up Josimar Belgrave for the third in the 36th minute. This was a Moruga opportunity that really should have been scored, but Tion Brown just making himself big in the Moruga goal. LaFortune flying across Laborde, unable to get him. Good defending there from the number 6 to Sean De Leon, and then a foul by Laborde on De Leon. King Allen would have earned a yellow card as well as Laborde. This was the 4th goal scored by Cordell Samuel in the 53rd minute. First of the second half for them. 4th of the match. Simple task in the end, just to tap it in after Kerval Turner had gone prone, looking for some heroics. Gigi the third found Akel Laborde, and Akel Laborde just found the upright. He had a good game, but wasn't able to get on the score sheet himself. This shot from Tyrese Reefer from distance gave Tion Brown something to do. Made it look a lot more harder than we suspected it was. Corner from King Allen across the box. Just coming to that man and unable to get it on target. Good ball, good shot there from Connie Thomas. A good opportunity from the centre back. This was the moment where Moruga could have found something, but just unable to get it under his control, under his spell. Jamali Barkley. Then the fifth, a gift from Curval Turner to Gary Griffith III. He says, thank you very much. We see Antoine with the good vision to just dink it over the defense. Turner's concentration just lapsing. Big celebration from Gigi the third and Gigi the second. Smiles all around for Real Westfort. They celebrate a 5-0 win over Moruga FC. Move to 14 points. Another disappointing evening for the boys from Moruga. It's been a tough tournament for them. Final score, Westfort 5, Moruga 0. With the win, Real Westfort move up to 8th. Sorry, that's 7th. Hurdle the teams above them. Central FC and Central Soccer World. They're now on 14 points, just one behind Canupia FC. We're standing by right now for the thoughts of the men involved in this match, the coaches and the man of the match. I know who my pick is. Don't know who you're thinking, but 2-goal man. Gary Griffith III certainly putting his hand up. So a game full of goals.
We have with us the head coach of Moruga FC, Anton Kwashi. Anton, another disappointing evening for you guys. Disappointing result, but what do you thought about how things went today at the St. James Barracks?
Well, the conditions was suited for us because we create a lot of chances. Just not putting them in the bag of the net. And at the end of the day, goals win matches, not chances.
The first 50 minutes or so, you seem to be par and par with the opposition. But as you said, finishing your chances has continued to be a problem for the team throughout this Ascension tournament. How do you aim to probably address that as you look to the final stretch of this tournament?
All we got to do is keep working hard. Keep at it. Sooner or later we'll get it. Don't mind is coming down, winding down to the end of the season, but at least we still have hope and we still going and we keep working hard all the time.
In spite of the loss, though, some positives to take for the team going forward. How are you guys going to build from this as you look ahead to your next match?
Well, see, scoring, creating chances is not the problem. We keep creating a lot of chances throughout the whole tournament. We just not taking them, and we have to keep working on that and hopefully praying that we will get it done.
All the best to you for the remainder. Thank you. Good.
Yeah, the words of Mr. Kwashi there, asking. You can really see what it means to him to really get a goal in this match and to really finish their chances. Moruga has 9 goals this season. They've conceded now 62 in this tournament. It's the worst defensive record. A very dubious top ranking for them. But now we'll hear from the man of the match.
We're speaking here with Gary Griffith III. Gary, you got your first 2 goals of the Ascension tournament this evening, leading your team to a 4-0 victory. How you felt about it?
Oh yeah, there's no better feeling, scoring. And also, as I said, I'll go back to being coach under the professor, Ron Laffrey, and being under players like Cordell Samuel, Karen Ball, Pest Cummings, Josimar Belgrave, and etc. And these fellas I used to look up to from I was young. So, it's a great feeling, no better feeling, and yeah, it's just forward from here.
Coming into today's game, both teams were at the bottom half of the table. How important was it to get the 3 points tonight?
Oh, yeah, we train hard fit, The past week we've been working on patterns of play and we came out and executed it beautifully. So, we're looking to carry forward the same energy for the rest of the tournament and for all our endeavors to go. So, we're just going to have the same mindset and positivity from here.
All the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So So there you have it. Another weekend in the books in this Ascension tournament. Another good win there for Real Westfort. Now we'll hear from the man who orchestrated that win, the Professor, Ron Laffery.
So we have with us the Professor Ron Laffery, head coach of Westfort. Important 3 points tonight for you. A good way to come down to the final stretch of the season. Tell us about your reactions. Good. So let me say, first of all, let me chat for having us indeed. I am happy for the first time. Team, I'm very happy to speak second. You know, all seasons, you know, the losing coach speaking first and then the winning coach talking second. So I'm happy to be speaking second, right? And I have a lot to say about that. All right, first of all, I want to add in that the football that I've been putting down with them, you saw a perfect example of it, especially in the first half. You know, as I mentioned, you know, it's a sort of an exciting football to look at, and you saw it particularly in the first half. The rest of the games that gone by, as I told them, you keep mixing and matching them, and it wasn't working, you know. So I have 18 footballers I want to work with, and this is what you see here. As I mentioned, you're supposed to see more of that coming with a couple of games to finish off the league with. Coming into the game, though, you were, you know, par on par with the opposition tonight, bottom 2 at the table. Important to get the 3 points, but how do you take this going into the next few games? Because you want to obviously finish on a high. Yeah, we wanted this. We wanted this 3 points so bad. After coming out the storm with police, Rangers, and Army, we came out of that storm. This 3 points is very important for us, you know, because as mentioned, brand new team, you know, but we don't want to sit where we are right now. We want to step up the table a little bit. So this performance tonight, I think you're supposed to see more like this going forward, whereby, you know, we could come a little higher up on the table. The opportunity for a team like yours to have the, you know, this stage to play football, to develop players, and obviously you have players on your team who are pressing for national team selection as well. What do you think about what the Ascension has been able to do, providing this platform for the last few weeks or so? Well, this is football. Right, this is a platform for footballers, you know. People like young Gigi, you know. When I saw him the very first time, I saw something in the youngster whereby, you know, it kind of turned me on in terms of how I used to play as a youngster. Now, at one time, I compare him, when I saw him the very first time, I said, you know, he has some Ronaldo pedigree in him, you know. Meaning that when Ronaldo was a youngster coming to Man U, he was just like Gigi, just like him. Every time he picked this ball up, he want to go out here. And I was saying, me, once I have a team that I coach in, I like players like that. And tonight, Gigi gave us a lot of that. And as I said, he's a player for the national body to look at down the road. So on your attacking front, you seem to be getting what you want from the players so far. Defensively and in the middle of the park, how are you going to address things as you prepare for the remaining games in this season, but also looking ahead to a full-fledged season next time? Yeah, the midfield, as I was talking to Cummins in particular, the midfield, you know, we have Jamil in the midfield. You know, at one time there was overloading him, so I was asking Cummins to come and plug the middle to help us, you know, going forward. And in the back now, we had Evans and Cornel. What was happening in these sessions, right? The sessions that I made for them, I made a 1, 2, 3 sessions, meaning that 1 behind, 2 in the middle, 3 in the attack. But, you know, a little complacency started stepping in, especially with Evans and Cornel, whereby they want to take too much touches in the back. So it's something we had to plug going forward. Thanks for your time, Ron, and all the best going forward. You're most welcome, Bashini.
Week 15 done and dusted here at the St. James Barracks. A great win here for the Professor against Moruga FC. 5-0. He says he's finally got what he's been looking for all season, and high praise for the man of the match, Gary Griffith III. This has been the Ascension Tournament. Thank you for joining us this weekend. We want to extend an invitation for you to join us next weekend. We'll be live from the Arima Velodrome. My name is Jovan Ravello. For now, enjoy your evening.